What is Guaning people? Live and direct and in full effect. That's to him. Like and subscribe on the road to 100 subs still. It's getting to a point. I've done what I can. Not quite die on me, but it's operating way too Arsenal Football Club as well. But really and truly, as long as you can hear me, at least in this stream, out is I will record, and that includes pre-record, because it's just not running smoothly as it used to be. It's getting a lot worse. So what I will do is I'll record everything on my phone, whether it's live or just uploading the video. I tried to upload one. It was like 9 minutes long, ended up being 4 minutes, haven't uploaded it. You know, it's just, yeah, not viable. But my bad, guys, it is what it is. So I'm doing this instead, the last minute schedules and all of that. But let's get into it right here, right now. Fatboy Slim settings, right? Queensland Reds versus the British and Irish Lions. It's happening tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. kickoff time in the UK. Really looking forward to that shit. Game will be played in Brisbane. And yeah, I reckon we'll win this game. I really do. I reckon we'll win this game. It will be tougher than the Western Force, for damn sure. You know, so going from Perth to Brisbane, it is what it is. That's just what Lions Tour is all about. But either way, what I'm going to do, live and direct and in full effect, keep the discipline in the vicinity. Just bear with me. What I will do, just got to go back to the lineup again. Yeah, see, my phone works fine, but yeah, this Mac is. I'm going to need to get it replaced at some point, definitely. But I just want to see if I can fix it for a good enough price. Big up to 6 live viewers, despite the lag. As long as you can hear me well, just let me know in the chat. I'm going to go through the starting lineup. I'll be as quick as I can. Andrew Porter, Ronan Kelleher, Will Stewart make the front row 1, 2, and 3. Mara Tojo is captain, and Ollie Chesham, they make the second row. Back row, Tom Curry, Jack Morgan, and Jack Conan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, respectively. Gibson Park at number 9, scrum half. Finn Russell at 10, the absolute maverick that he is. Real shit. He's at fly off. Number 10. Bundyaki and Hugh Jones in the centres, 12 and 13. Duan van der Merwe, Tommy Freeman on the wings, 11 and 14. And then at fullback, number 15, Hugo Keenan. On the bench, Luke Count-Dickey, hooker, Ellis Genge and Finley Bellum. Props, James Ryan, second row. Benno, back row. Alex Mitchell, scrum half. Finn Smith, fly off / fullback. And Gary Ringrose will be the centre replacement. So that is the team. That's the full 23-man squad that are going to be playing tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see a much better defence than I did against the Western Force, because if they were more clinical, they would have taken their chances, because that 54 points to 7 victory against the Force. Use the Force, I beg you. And all of that shit. Yeah, if you love your Star Wars, you'll love that one. But anyway, I digress on that point. The Western Force. Hey, big up. AJ. Big up, big up, big up. Yeah, see, whenever I click the chat, it's just going to slow down like crazy. I'm good, man. As long as you can hear me. Yeah. yeah, it's just operating way too slow, man. Way too slow. I think my laptop would have done better. That's how mad it is. Yeah, because I don't even think it's a StreamYard issue. It's definitely a Mac. Fixed as much as possible. But keep the likes up, keep the subs up, share, hit the note of the video. You know what to do, people. You can hear me, AJ? Cool, cool. That's good. It's the main thing. Because I've even got an app for the fan that activates the fan on this MacBook, which is what I've been using. I've had this for like, I'd say 10 years now. It's really starting to show its age, but I thought it would do much better. But yeah, in regards to the Lions game against the Reds, the defense has to be better. We've got to concede less penalties and manage the squad. Because Thomas Williams, the scrum half, Welsh scrum half, player of the season, by the way, playing for Gloucester in the Premiership. Yeah, he's out for the rest of the tour because he done his hamstring, which is a shame. Absolutely gutted. And Ben White, not our Ben White, not the football fashionista in the Vicinatina, Ben White. No, it's the Scottish scrum half, Ben White. I'm so fucking glad they didn't use Broken Down Van Kickbox, Van Slow, aka Jack Van Portfleet. Why isn't Ben Spencer in the squad? But we're at a point now where we gotta fucking hope and pray that Gibson Park don't get injured, man. Because even though I think Ben White will be brilliant, I've watched him for Scotland a number of times. He's a very suitable replacement, but Ben Spencer should have been there. I would argue that Ben White should have been there in the first place. So Gibson Park, Thomas Williams, and Ben White, or Ben Spencer. Van Portfleet should be nowhere near this squad. Like, why? I reckon, yeah. What's his face? I don't know. Todd, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I'll get to your comments very briefly, but I reckon Van Portfleet is with the England squad with Argentina. Ben Spencer definitely is. Correct me if I'm wrong, because he was there at the Argentina game in Dublin. I just hope he's not gone with the Lions down under, because that guy ain't good enough. Alex Mitchell's, he ain't a million miles better. 20 minutes he came on, played well towards the end, got his try as well, last minute of the game. You notice how he was moving the ball a lot quicker, doing his job, standard, as a scrum half. That's what you need to do, man. That's exactly what you need to do, right? For me, the way I see it, right, in order to beat the Reds convincingly, keep the penalty count down, tighten up that D, aka defense. We also need to be more fluid with our set plays, quicker ball, not just chuck it about, play to what's in front of you. I really don't want Andy Farrell over coaching these guys, because we can land in some big problems, never mind potential fitness and injury worries. But thankfully, Johan van der Merwe's ankle looks okay, at least for now, from what I can see, what I can tell. The only thing is as well, Finn Russell starting, I wouldn't start him. Unless he's going to play one half, and even then, I would bench him. I would absolutely bench him. Because we don't want him injured as well. He's injured. As much as I rate Marcus Smith, and even Vin Smith is very good as well, both at 10, it's going to be a long-ass fucking tour. Long-ass fucking tour. So we don't want to see. So I don't want Andy Farrell overworking these guys. Very little to no contact during training, keeping the weights to a minimum. low weights, no mid to high weights, even for the forwards, decrease in the range of movement, mobility, stiffness, tightness in the muscles will cause injuries. Best believe that. Best believe that. Now let's get into the comments. Hopefully the stream still holds up. As long as you can hear me at this point, I'm afraid you guys are going to have to settle for that. I will be recording on my phone from now at the moment. Much appreciated with your patience and everything else. You guys are real ones. Been here since day one. Warriors. Real fucking G's, bruv. Best believe that. Best believe that. Big up, Todd. I'm looking forward to Lions game tomorrow. Be interesting. Shame about Thomas Williams. Gone, but Ben White will have to step up. I believe he will. Because Alex Mitchell has only played one good 20-minute cameo. He started against Argentina. He was poor the whole game. Even Tommy Freeman was better. Tommy Freeman has to start better on the wing, on the right wing. He can't afford to be growing into the game and finding his feet. No, this is Lions level. This is the ultimate. This is elite level rugby right here, right now. Fat boy slim settings, yeah? Once every 4 years. Rugby Olympics-ish. That's what I've been saying. That is exactly what I've been saying. But ultimately, I reckon that we will win. We're not going to have that margin that we did against the Western Force. The Western Force are not as good. The Reds are a lot stronger. They're not the best franchise Australian team. But at the same time, we need to be on our own game. And Andy Fowles picked the squad that he has for that reason, predominantly, in my eyes. But we'll have to see. 11 a.m. kickoff. We'll all be there. Watching it and all that shit. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the ads now. Yeah, AJ's fuming about Kepa. Yeah, 100%. I checked the Arsenal YouTube channel. They've officially announced it. Like the title says, or part of it anyway. It's done. That's definitely an Arteta signing. That ain't fucking Berta. I don't care what anyone says. I don't fucking care. It's a shambles. Love that name, by the way. Love that. That's the big up. Underrated. Anyway, keep it up. Real bro. Big up to you in the chat. Yeah. You know, it's hard out here in life. You know, when things don't go your way, you've got to adapt, overcome. And that's what real warriors do. That's what real people do. You either get the warriors code or you have it from birth, basically. Some people are just built different, and I'm one of them. If JVP is with England, but always going to be called up if Michael or Ben or Gibson Park gets in. Yeah, no, it should be Ben Spencer. It should be Ben Spencer. I'm glad Ben White got called up, but Ben Spencer, if Jack Van Portfleet's fourth choice, basically, he should be at the bottom of the list. If that. Randall's better. That's a scrum half. You'll know this, Todd. Randall is better than Van Portfleet. Van Portfleet, the only reason why he's in and around is because of bummy fucking... Because he plays for Leicester. Borthwick was at Leicester when they last won the Premiership. That was in 2022, I believe. Freddie Burns. last minute drop goal, and that got Borthwick the England job. Okay, granted, he's done more than what Scrubgate has done, but Bummy Borthwick is basically kind of Lego head and Scrubgate rolled into one, but more so Scrubgate, because Bummy Borthwick, nowhere near as narcissistic, very stubborn, more pretentious, and in some ways more ignorant in terms of like overcoaching, you know, having issues with backroom staff, okay, the other coaches, like doing the tyrant thing. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna last. He should be out of a job. If he's here by the next World Cup, the RFU have a lot to answer for, and they already do anyway. They already do anyway. Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Hang on. Let me fucking... Big up a good Batar. Let me get to you earlier. It's moving mad. It's moving. Yeah. Years. Unlike the Asna, but yeah, it's come to an end. Frustrated, annoyed, like the Kepa signing today. Now, are the other ones going to be announced today? Where's Norgard? Where's Zubamendi? Those other two should be announced as well. Yeah, keep talking, bro. We'll stand soon, bro. Yeah, like and sub, people. Yeah, under 100 subs and the fan base round, mate. You should be in way above that. I'm guessing. Pick yourself. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm not upset. I'm not going to cry like these tippity top gooners. I don't make excuses. It is what it is. If I'm late, I'm late. If things don't go my way, I find a way. Everyone needs to find a way in life, no matter what you do. In between jobs, you don't have a job at the moment, or you're in a job and you're trying to get something better, do a bit of overtime, whatever the case may be. Just find a way in it. Find a way. Things will get worse before they get better, and that's already happening now. That's my situation, and that's plenty of other people's situations. And if you're an Arsenal fan, yeah, you're definitely feeling that emotion for sure. AJ, I'm going to get to your comment now. Once it loads, this is moving ridiculous, man. Fucking hell, bro. What I'm going to do is, once I've gone through pretty much all the comments, I'm going to have to end this stream. Apologies, guys. Really and truly. Yeah, it's not doing it. A bit like Arsenal. Once a great team, haven't been over 20 years. That's the reality. Big up AJ though, either way. With Kepa done, Carl Hine is definitely going. And honestly, good luck to him. I would rather have kept him and not brought Kepa. Yeah, exactly. We didn't need Kepa. This has got Lego head all over it. All over his arrogant, narcissistic little prick stinking ass. That is exactly it. Exactly it. Exactly, man. Some next level bullshit. Next level bullshit. But we move. We move. Big up Aguna Matata back once again. It takes longer. End of to get their name and do what all the other lot are doing, basically. Yeah, the Henry talks bollocks, the Rory talks bollocks, etc., etc. Yeah. Just keep talking. We need to stand. Just saying, yeah. Keep doing one, but yeah. We'll do, man. We'll do. Just going to go to your comment, and I'm just going to get my water. Be back in a sec. Pop up. Put it this way: when you reach 500, it'll be well deserved, my friends. Not overnight bullshit. Yeah. Slow growth. Everything happens for a reason. The universe works in mysterious ways. That's what I believe. If it was that easy and all handed to you on a plate, would you really appreciate it? Would you have even an ounce of gratitude? No, you wouldn't. None of us would really. And if you say you do, you're chatting shit. We all know this. Elite level, world class chat. You know, and you just got to make do with what you've got until you can get better. The problem is too many people want to jump onto this, that, and the third, trying to take shortcuts, trying to do this, trying to do that. But at the end of the day, the algorithm is going to do what it's going to do. I do this because I enjoy it, and I will keep doing this until I don't enjoy it anymore. It is what it is, people. Like, whatever stumbling blocks, you just find a way. Not going to deliver, not going to make excuses, none of that bullshit. Like what the Asana are doing. We find a way, people. That is exactly what it's about. I believe there's more comments, but it's just taking too long to load, man. It's frustrating, but hang in there, guys. I will try and get. Have you seen the European group that has been announced today? And no, I haven't. Just give me a sec. I'm not going to search this up on the Mac because I have a feeling my stream will collapse. Let me just do this. Yeah, the Investec Champions Cup. Okay. So because we won the mini treble, we have Munster, Castor, Edinburgh, and we got Gloucester in the same fucking group. Jesus Christ, that'll be interesting. That'll be very fucking interesting. And then the bottom two teams of the four pools go into the Challenge Cup, EPCR Challenge Cup. That is basically the Europa League / UEFA Cup equivalent. yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. What else? I'm going to read all the other ones. Like Toulouse, they won the top 14, the French title. Clermont of the Sharks, and they're the Natal Sharks from South Africa, I believe. Saracens, Glasgow, and Sale. That's pool one. Pool two, I've already read out with the one that Bath is in. Pool three, Leinster, who won the United Championship rugby title. So it's Irish, Welsh, Scottish. I believe there's Italian and South African teams in that tournament. So yeah, well done to Leinster on that. Carl Walsh, will be happy with that. Big up to him. Like and subscribe to him. He's a Leinster fan, so yeah. Leinster, Leicester, Harlequins, Stade Rochelle, Bayonne, and the Stormers. And then pool four, got Bordeaux, Scarlets from Llanelli, West of Wales, Bristol Bears, Pauloise, whatever the fuck that is, Northampton, and the Blue Bulls. Basically, yeah, that's a very interesting fucking group. Yeah. One of them ones there, bro, is what it is. Let me just yeah, big up Aguna. Bro, I'm busy trying to get us Gooners and get outside the stadium, but we're still yeah. If you think the board and the owners are the issue, pay your ticket and then go straight back out and protest. That's what Valencia did. That's what Blackpool did all them years ago. We're still waiting. I'm waiting. Best believe that. Best believe that. So you put in a few Mr. Away. Borough moving man. That's facts. We can change the game without, they're just there for the waffle and money. There we go. Get the fuck out of here, man. We're a family. Is the Arsenal family paying your bills? They've got more than enough money to pay for all of our bills combined for a year. Easily, with that war chest that's sitting in that Arsenal account. You know, the one that's got 600 mil plus. Yeah, and most of that, or at least a third of that, rather, will go towards the stadium upgrade, maybe more. That's why we're not spending like we should. That, and we have no standards. The majority of Arsenal fans, we do, but they don't, because the Cronkies clearly don't want to win. That's including Josh. I heard from the grapevine that Josh wants to sell. I'm not too sure about that. Not for any old price, because Daniel Ek didn't have the capital for it. We all know that. It is what it is, people. If we all got together, the old lot of us who are on YouTube talking about Arsenal, the Cronkies would sell or get the manager out immediately. Yeah, I believe the best thing we can do is to get the manager out, because the truth of the matter is, yeah, They can't do this young manager process project manager. Basically, they can't do another Arteta again. And the problem is, let's say Fabregas does incredibly well, like he's already done well with Como, but let's say he goes on and he does what Xavi Alonso did, but even better, like winning Europe and that in the next few years. Fabregas won't come back to Arsenal because of Lego Head, because of Arteta, Artapas. Useless fucking dosser. He's ruined it for everyone else. Patrick Vieira can't manage his football club again. Well, not again, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he can't manage this football. No ex-player will be managing this football club after Arteta, guaranteed. I'm not against that. I think we need just someone that isn't tied emotionally to the club, that the fans just won't back because he used to play for us. But the project has failed multiple times. Best bit of business we could do, 30, 45 million, however much it costs, get rid of this manager. This manager will not get another job again. He'll definitely not get another top job. He could get another job if he humbled his ass, but he won't. He's way too narcissistic. And when you're on £50 million a year, you're not going to take 5 mil and go back to 5 mil, basically, which was, even at that time, way too much for, at that point, a rookie to manage fucking West Ham. No disrespect, but, you know, let's just be real. West Ham won't take him. Leeds won't take him. Even Ipswich in the Championship, Leicester, they won't take him. No one wants this manager, but some of our delulu, brainwash, brain dead fucking fans. Absolutely fucking brainwashed. This PR machine is breaking down, and it's breaking down like my Mac. Not that much life left in it when it comes to doing this type of shit anyway. I think it works all right for the bare minimum, but yeah, I will get it sorted at some point. I will get it sorted at some point. Either way, don't worry about that, guys. But yeah, from now on, I will be streaming on my phone. I will definitely be streaming on my phone. That's how it's got to be. No other way around it, at least at this moment in time. Yeah, just give me a sec. Yeah, this is moving ridiculously slow. Ridiculously slow. But yeah, getting this manager out, that's number one priority. The Cronkies, I believe there are investors, whether it's in the race in Africa, more specifically, Dan Gott. Apparently he's an Arsenal fan. Get him at the fucking football club. Really start changing shit. And you talk about inclusivity and diversity, blah, blah, blah. Why can't he own a Premiership football club? Why can't it be Arsenal? Is it an underbelly colour thing? Is it? Is it really? That's not responding. Hopefully that speeds up. Yeah, just one of the old programs. And one of the apps that I had. Let's go for this one. Anyone who wants this club back up on its feet, ready to talk. A good invitation link is always there. Appreciate that. Really do. Sounds like you're on business. Fair enough, because most just aren't. You know what I'm saying? No one's going to be willing to do what is required. We're a handful of people. Now, some of them have already turned. There will be a lot more, but the majority of them are still cowards, man. They don't have the bollocks. They don't have the nous. They don't have the courage to do what's needed to be done. Even Chelsea, even Chelsea fans. You know what was part of their protest? We're not fucking Arsenal. If that doesn't tell you how fucked we are, but we finished second 3 times today. Nobody cares. What did we win? Fuck all. Trophies is what it's all about, people. That is exactly what it's about. If you get raided, make sure they're actual humans, not bots. Big up yourself, bro. You keep going. So yeah. With the bots thing, it is what it is. I don't ask for it. I definitely don't encourage it. It is what it is. The algorithm is going to do what it's going to do, regardless, bro. I'm not in control of it. I don't have higher up connections for that shit, and I'm not doing the flowers shit either. And other content creators that rely on the bots, you know. And I've seen this before with other channels unrelated to football content, etc. Because I'm on YouTube a hell of a lot more than I should be, to be honest. But at the same time, it's basically the new TV. It is the new TV, because how much TV are you really watching? Not much. You know, it's got to a point, you know, where other than gaming, if you game, and then YouTube, and then you got the Amazons and Netflix, you don't really need to watch TV. What does Gun say? Cancel your Sky and TNT subscriptions, isn't it? More and more people are moving to the Fire Stick. Or whatever other USB stick that you have that has all the channels and everything. Like, people are doing that. More and more people are going to do it in waves. So no one's going to stop it. You know, it's the same thing like with companies, they hate piracy, but at the same time, they encourage it with the policies that they have. When you marginalize the masses, when you squeeze out every fucking ounce of penny and all this greed that you have, squeeze the life out of people. Everyone has their breaking point. They really do. So yeah, but big up to the chat. Hang on. Let me get to Todd's. Oh, yeah. But this will basically be the last stream. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss whenever I'm live or upload a video. It'll be on my phone. We'll see the difference. I have to make adjustments. It'll be like the Gunner Bang days. Remember when Lee Gunner was recording off of his phone? That's it means I get to the 1K subs. Like Aaron, big up, like and subscribe to him. Matt, Southern Gooner, likewise. Even Northside was on 50 subs at one point. Carl Walsh, Carl, Gun Down TV, Lion Tex, Sheed. Subscribe to all of these guys. Real ones. DJB recently set up his channel. He's already on 1K. Norms, another one. We're all building something individually, and we'll get together and have our say on Arsenal and the state of the football club, because we ain't stopping. We ain't stopping. No lag is going to stop me saying what needs to be said. Carl Hine will be sold or loaned again. Yeah. If I was him, I'd leave. Simple as that. Same with Ethan. I would leave. Sell him, get like 10 to 14 million pounds for him. Use that on the attack. Yeah, well, could do. Could definitely do. Guns is going live at 5. Yeah, I know he's going live. Go join. I will be out. Well, obviously it's already 5 anyway. You know, that's how much it's lagging, because I'm trying to get through all these comments. Like, he's already live. After this stream, be sorting out a few things, and I'll be heading off to the gym. You know, been doing a lot more walking, in better shape, losing the weight, and I'm not losing it too quickly as well. A friend of mine mentioned this to me the other day. Like, you can lose a lot of weight, but if you lose it too quick, like what these celebrities do, and they're all built different for the most part anyway, these athletes for sure, when they lose a ridiculous amount of weight too soon, some pharmaceutical drugs at the very least are being taken. It's not natural. It's not natural. Like, if you go from 300 pounds to 200 pounds in the space of 2 years, as an example, that's more natural. Obviously, they would love to lose it as soon as possible. And yes, you can technically lose it a lot sooner. You just have to be more diligent, let's say a year. But if you lose 100 pounds in half a year, something ain't right. Even less than a year, like, it's question marks in it. Question marks indeed. This will be pretty much the last comment. I'm going to wrap up. You guys will be checking out Guns' stream. Go check him out. Stream's come to an end, but 45 minutes. I'm proud of that, even with all the lag and shit. And this is the last ever stream for the time being on this Mac until I get it fixed or I get a new one. It has to be done. I would spend £100 million right now to sack Arteta, then get Luis Enrique out of the PSG. Yeah. Luis Enrique is elite level manager. He's an elite level manager, 100%, 100% guys. I would love that. But yeah, like I just said, we will end the live here. I'm amazed it's got to this point as well. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Share if you want. Hit the notification bell so you will never miss when I go live or when I upload. And it will be on my phone from here on out, people. Saying that for the last time. It's been emotional. Oh, it's been emotional. Now, we're not going to cry over spilled milk. Old school settings right here, right now. Fatboy Slim settings. Back once again for the Renegade Master and all of that. Best believe that. Jeff, have a great day. You know, if you're living in the UK, especially England, it's hot out here, man. Sun's out. Hottest day of the year so far. And yeah, match reaction, and it will be on my phone tomorrow. Arteta out. Best believe that.